Hello, my name is Lon Welsh at Your Castle Real Estate, and I've got my special guest, Joe Massey at Castle & Cooke Mortgage today. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
In our very fancy studio.
I love it.
So we work with a lot of investors, particularly landlords, and a lot of them are asking me, should I be looking at refinancing my rental property, and what are some of the things that go into that might be different than my owner-occupant property that I've already refinanced? So could you kind of touch on some of the highlights for that?
Yeah, absolutely. So something that I encourage all of our investors to think about is, when you're refinancing your rental property, what are you looking to do with it? Are you looking to keep the property for a long period of time? And so, hey, we want to refinance because we want more cash flow.
Yep.
Okay, that's a great reason. What about, hey, we want the property to be paid off in 15 years so that we can have that cash flow for retirement? All right, that's a great reason. Now understand, if we go to a 15-year loan, the payment's going to go up a little bit. It's not going to cash flow as well today, but maybe I'm okay with that because I'm working my regular job. Yep. And I'm not needing that cash flow,
not
right?
Yet. Yep.
Because I want that cash flow in 15 years when the property's paid off. Or another really popular one we see with investors is, hey, maybe I want to refinance, take some cash out, and buy another property. I see this a lot with people that have owned their investment properties for 4, 5, 10 years. They've built up a big war chest of equity, and they can use that money to take out and buy 1 or 2 or 3 other properties. I actually have a client doing that right now. They had built up more than $300,000 of equity, and they decided to do a cash out refinance on their investment, took out the $300,000 that they had there, and they're buying 3 more properties, $100,000 down each, and all 3 of these properties are going to cash flow, make money, and they're going to have now 4 appreciating properties instead of only 1 appreciating property.
Big impact on their retirement.
Yeah, so that's my encouragement for investors. Think through your long-term goals. Maybe you've got the right number of properties now, and so you don't need to take any cash out to pay off any other properties or to buy any other properties. Maybe you need to take cash out of this property to pay off 1 or 2 or 3
entirely
that are on higher interest rate loans.
Yep.
So that's a big part of what we do with our investors, is sit down and review the entire portfolio. And sometimes we'll sit down with an investor, I'll spend an hour with them, and I say, you know what? You're in great shape.
Leave it as it is.
Don't do anything.
Yep.
Keep making the payments, keep collecting the rents. And that's okay too. That's great, because then that investor goes home, they rest easy knowing they're in the best possible financial situation.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.